And we live. Welcome welcome all, welcome to a Brother's Perspective. My name's David Ware. I'm here with my brother Brian Ware.
Yo,
And we're gonna get into it, man. Just saw a hell of a game. Just saw a hell of a game. But we'll get into that in a second. First and foremost, we gonna give the Knicks their proper love, man. I feel like we spent last episode more so speaking on the fact of the fold of Cleveland, the fold of James Harden, and we didn't properly give the Knicks their just due. I mean, they're actually on a historic run right now. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the margins of victory they're winning by, have they lost? Well, obviously they lost. They had two game sevens, right? So they've
no,
lost.
only one. Only lost 2 games.
They've only lost two games. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So they've been on a historic pace here. Do we believe that they can carry that into the finals? Do we see something different from them? And how do you feel about this? Jalen Brunson is the best Nick ever talk. How does that strike you? Because that's becoming a thing.
That's insanity. Pure insanity. You got the great Walt Frazier.
The Great Wall Frazier, off
You
dome,
got Patrick Ewing.
got
That's just
Pat.
off the top of the dome. But
Hmm.
I mean, again, is it a case of how good the Knicks are or how bad the East is? Or maybe a little bit of both.
Right,
Like I
right.
said, they've been on a historic pace. Really since the All-Star break, but it's definitely since the playoffs started. Shout out to my Hawks, gave them a good tune-up. But ever
We're
since
not gonna
that
talk about that
series,
game seven. We're not gonna talk about that game seven. Go
it was a
ahead.
game six. It was a game six. But ever since that series, they haven't lost a game. And yeah, they were running rush hot over the East. They deserve to be in the finals, but yeah. Will they get baptized? Will they not? That'll be the next thing we see, but they deserve to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I see Spurs in five. But yeah, the Knicks. I mean, the team's structured well. I'll give them that. You got your glue guy in Josh Hart. You got a bucket getter in Jalen Brunson. You got Cat who can score, can facilitate, can board. Mitchell Robinson's another great rebounder, defender. You got LG Anunoby. He's a guy that can score. He can guard. Michael, it's Michael, right? Michael Bridges can
Yeah.
score, can guard. I mean, he's really more defense first, and then he can guard. I mean, more defense first, and then he can score. So the bones of the team are there, but I think you hit the nail on the head. Is it about how bad the East is? I think it's more so bad. I wasn't shocked at them sweeping. I wasn't shocked at all at them sweeping the Cavs. I thought they would have got a better series out of Detroit, to be honest, just because I felt like Detroit had an Arthur Thompson who they could have put on Brunson, and then it's like, okay, who are you going to play through now? Are you going to hand the keys to Cat and try to play through him? And I didn't know how well Brunson would play off ball. I mean, we have seen him play off ball. He did spend some years over there in Dallas playing off Luca, but he wasn't nearly the player he is now in that role. So I thought I thought Detroit would have gave them a tougher series, but that went how it went. Yeah, I think it's more so the East, just being the weaker conference of the two.
For
Um,
sure.
but I mean, I gotta respect what they're doing. They're on a historic pace. They're out here getting guys out. They're in the series by 40 and 30 points. I mean, it's gotta be respected. They're gonna have a lot of rest. I think that's gonna be key. That's why I see 5 games. Just because they've been chilling for what, like a week and a half now, almost damn near 2 weeks.
By the
So
time Wednesday comes around, it'll be like almost 2 weeks.
almost 2 weeks, right? Okay, so yeah, because the finals won't. It's not like the finals are gonna start tomorrow. You gotta do press. You gotta do all these types of things. So yeah, I mean, 2 weeks of rest. Now the one small hiccup for them is Mitchell Robinson broke a finger. I want to say I'm not sure which hand it's on, but I'm not sure if that's gonna keep him out of the finals and its totality. But I think he's gonna probably miss game one from what I was seeing. I didn't really look too deep into it. I didn't look into like how he broke the finger and all these types of things. But when you got stuff like that going on, it's just like, how do they match up if Cat has to be matched up with Wemby? Because I'm pretty sure they were looking to put Mitchell Robinson on Wemby. Um, I don't know. I don't know how that looks. I don't even know who their other big fella is. I don't. I haven't been really paying that much attention because I feel like before the playoffs started, the champion was in the West. However it went, however it shook out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Brunson talk though, as far as being the best Nick ever, I think it's just hyperbolic. I think it's just because the Knicks have been so bad for so long. Here they
Yeah, for
are.
comparison. I don't think he's better than Melo, to be honest. I think he has a better team.
Exactly. That's my thing too. I mean, that was kind of the first thing I was saying. People were like, "Oh man, he's so much better than Melo." I'm like, well, "What's he better at than Melo?" I can't sit there and say he's a better scorer than Melo. He's definitely not a better defender. Not saying Melo was a, all world defender by any stretch, but you talking about a guy that's 6'9" in comparison to a guy that's like 6 even. So I just don't see that talk. I think it's just a hyperbole of the sports media world we live in right now too. I mean, there's always got to be a hot button topic. There's always got to be something said to just kind of take things, to try to get clicks, try to get views, and I think that's the thing that's going on right now.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yep. Yeah, man.
But
So,
also the much more thrilling series.
yeah, let's get right into it, man. I mean, came down to game 7. We both chose our side. My side came out victorious.
Can I talk about my side right quick, man? Because
Go right
to
ahead.
go
That's your
out the way they
side.
went out. First things first, get Chet Holmgren the fuck up out of here.
Woo!
Call,
Shit.
get Sam Presti on the phone. Get the Bucks joint office on the phone. Send Chet and our war chest of picks. We got picks going into the fucking 2040s. Send Chet and all of our picks for Giannis right now. Go ahead and nip that in the bud. Go ahead and re-sign Hartenstein. And let's just rock this thing back with Giannis next year. Because from what we saw, Chet is terrified. And if Chet's terrified, what good is he?
Yeah, man. I mean, it was blatantly obvious. I think he had 4 points, shot the ball twice, and he wasn't even looking at the rim. I mean, he's getting the ball. The moment that he's getting the ball, he looks over his shoulder. He sees Wemby. He's dishing that thing. It ain't no move being made. It wasn't even an attack on the rim to try to get somebody open. It's just get this out of my hands. Get me
And he
away
can't
from
even
this
guard
guy.
him for real. Like, I don't, like, what purpose does he serve?
Yeah, man. I mean, he's not a guy that can just spot up and shoot. He's not. He obviously is, frail. It's not like he can bully anybody by any means. He's not a great rebounder. This comes back to the like when I saw him making All NBA third team, I was shocked. I was I was shocked to say the absolute least. I think that again comes back to like the 65 game rule because I did find out after that episode actually like Ant didn't meet the requirements for the 65 game rule. So that's one reason. That's why he wasn't all NBA. But that's another topic for another day. Yeah, man. I mean, Chet just looked like a deer in headlights all night. I saw from the second quarter on. I know you saw the first quarter, but I didn't see him. I mean, he just looks. He is. You can see the fear. You can see it. You can
My
see
thing
it.
is, you saw the fear, and I'm not an OKC fan, but what are you sitting on all those picks for? Like, your team is, you have your core, you have your star player. Go get another star player that wants out. Like, this is a perfect opportunity.
And
Milwaukee doesn't draft well typically, and free agents don't go there typically, so it's a win-win.
true enough.
They get a young up-and-coming player, and you get an established superstar that can handle Wemby.
Yeah. I don't know. Handle's a strong word. Handle's a strong word because Wemby was out there knocking threes down. He's out there. I mean, he was just doing everything. But let's stay on the topic of Chet. How much damage did he just do to his value? I mean, the entire league just saw him out there looking completely shook, looking completely scared.
But it's
Not
Milwaukee, though. Like,
aggressive.
they don't get anybody. Like, nobody goes there.
I
And
think
Chet still has room to
Milwaukee
grow.
may. I mean, obviously Chet's not in the world or the realm of a draw that Giannis is, right? But for those picks, if you're gonna say all the picks, because like, okay, let's be real about that. Giannis is what, 32, 31? How many
31.
more? 31. So how many more years of peak Giannis do we see? Because his style of play, I mean, he's never been a guy that's added, he hasn't much added to his game. I mean, he's added strength to his body, but he hasn't really added to his skill. I mean, his game is completely based on his athleticism. He's got to get to the rim. He's really a transition player. He kind of, I won't say he struggles in the half court, but he doesn't thrive in it. So how many more years of this level of Giannis that were, and he is coming off an injury. He's another guy. I mean, we spoke on it the other day a bit. Was he really hurt, or did Milwaukee just say, look, we're going to sit you down, and we're going to retool for next year? I mean, is he going to be the Giannis that we've come to know and expect over this next, say, 4 years? If we're going to get 4 more years of Giannis, are they going to be the Giannis that we've been seeing, or is it going to be a lesser version
I'm
in your
saying a
estimation?
fucking 50% Giannis would be better than what we saw tonight. And
Mm, mm.
when you pair him with Shea, because I mean, it's to me it's a no brainer. If you get the next 3 years, next 2 years, you can't waste Shea's prime.
You can't.
The players that are trying to figure it out
You
when you
can't.
have the opportunity to get a player that has it.
Right. I mean, Giannis knows who he is. He knows what he is in this league. He's led a team to a championship. He's established. All of these things are true. I wouldn't. I mean, if that's the move, because I mean, I look around the league. It's like, who else you gonna get, right? I mean, I don't know who else. I don't have in front of me who the free agents coming up are. I've been hearing Devin Booker talk. I don't like that for them at all.
Horrible.
I don't think that does anything to
You got
loose you.
McCain for that. You got
Right,
Shea. Like
right.
you don't
And
need
he
another
stepped up.
guard.
McCain stepped up tonight. I mean, he really he was out there fighting. But yeah, Chet. I mean, and you Hartenstein, you definitely have to resign him. I mean, you have to resign him. I think, and keep him as a core piece going forward. But yeah, man, Chet, you definitely got to get on the line. You got to get on the horn, and you got to figure out a deal. If you're Presti, and I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's already cooking it up right now after seeing that tonight. Because I mean, it's one thing to have a bad game, but just the lack of aggression. Absolutely no. I mean, chest to chest. Wemby went chest to chest with him quarter one, banged on his head, and it was like from then on he was just out of it. Like he looked like a stunned boxer, just like stumbling around out there. He's getting. He was. It was a few times he was on the wing, gets the ball wide open. He doesn't even look at the rim. He's just getting it out of his hands. He looked like he didn't want to be out there, and you can't have that be. The guy that you're counting on as your second or even third star. I'll shoot you guys some bail. You didn't have J Dub, which you didn't have him most of the year. And who else was missing? It was another guard you guys didn't have. Uh,
I can't name it off the top of my
you
head.
know what I'm talking about, though, right? I think he's like number 25. I don't know his name right off the top of
Maybe.
my head. But
My whole thing is you'll never have opportunities like this again because Giannis wants out. No other team can offer as much as you can offer. Like
now that's true. That
I
can't
say
be
you strike
argued.
while the iron's hot.
I can hear that. I can hear that, man. I can hear that. Your guy McCain, I saw. I mean, y'all put up a fight. It was not at all. It came down to the
Shout out
wire,
to
man.
Shea too, by the way. 36,
Oh yeah, Shea was hooping. I was
10.
definitely gonna get to Shea. Shea was hooping. I mean, he
Yeah.
was balling out. It's just we saw him kind of, but I don't know. Was it hero ball or did he just feel like he had to take over at the end? I think it was a combination of the two. I don't think he really
After
wanted.
that block, after what's his face got blocked on that
Ah,
chase
yeah, the block was
down, it
huge.
was like,
Cornette
yeah,
chasing
it was
down
like
Hardenstein.
okay.
That was huge. That was huge. That was like a full
I feel
frame
like after
swing.
that, it felt like it had to be him because nobody else was really doing anything.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got a couple big shots out, Case and Wallace. Um, like we said earlier, McCain knocked down some big shots for you. But yeah, Williams.
Fucking Caruso, that's another one. We can put
Woo!
him in the
Yeah,
trade
we
deal
gotta
too.
get to
Get him the hell
that.
up out of here.
Yeah, Caruso was out there playing like it was, game 62 of the regular season or something. He was just trying shit. He threw up a couple crazy threes. Was just, trying to be a scorer, which he's never been. Like, that's clearly not your role, and that's what he was, like, kind of forcing things. They said that he hurt his wrist or something like that. I didn't see the play where he got hurt, but that's even more reason for you to be getting that ball out of your hands. And it came down. What I saw in that second half was a team that looked like they didn't know where to go if Shea wasn't gonna do it. It's just if Shea wasn't scoring the ball, everybody else was looking around like, oh, is it my turn? Is it on me? Like, oh, do I need to score right here? Do I attack here? Just nobody else really looked comfortable in their role outside of McCain. I mean, he looked comfortable in his role. Hardenstein was trying to throw that floater up, that wasn't dropping, so he really didn't have anything else to go to after that. Like I said, Case and Wallace did knock some shots down. But
Honestly,
yeah.
the more I think about it, I might trade Hartenstein. If they can't
Really?
re-sign him, if they have to
Really?
re-sign him, it depends. Because if they get Giannis, because I don't know how him and Giannis will work together, because they both be inside.
That's
Because
true.
Chet's the only one that can space the floor. I don't know. Something has to change.
I mean, Chet gotta go put his big boy pants on though. He gotta first and foremost, he gotta go eat some food. Like it ain't even about the weight room to me with him. It's like he doesn't even have any. He doesn't have anything to put weight on. Like he doesn't have. I mean, to add muscle too. Like he's just frail. Like he is frail. Like it's almost like a KD built. But even KD puts some type of weight on. I mean, obviously KD's what 17 years in now, so he put on a little bit of weight over the years. But Chet, unless he's gonna start playing the three, which I don't think he's capable of doing, he gonna have to go eat, like just straight eat steak and potatoes, and just goddamn put some weight on so that he can add some muscle. Um, but yeah, let's swing to the winners, man. The Western Conference Finals winners are the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby played great, had a big game. De'Aaron Fox finally had a game. Keon Johnson was huge off the bench.
Sixth man of the year.
Six man of the year. He showed why. Dylan Harper, man. I'm gonna first and foremost speak on him because I think I didn't see anything from Wemby that like I didn't expect. I expected him to dominate the boards. He really did in the second half. We saw a couple big threes out of him, but we know that he can shoot the ball. But this kid Dylan Harper, bro, to be a rookie. And the way that he was stepping in the shots, the way that he was driving and kicking, finding people open, he made plays defensively. He was getting putbacks. I mean, it was just everything on the court. He was doing anything. He was stepping out in Garden Shea. I mean, he was all over the court. He popped off the screen. It seemed like every time they needed a play to just be made, if it wasn't Wemby, it was him when he was on court. I almost felt like he didn't spend enough time on court because Vassell had a tough go of it.
Selling.
I mean, he was selling. He had a really tough go of it. I think he was like 4 from 14 or 15, something like that. I understand though, as a coach, this is your guy, as your starter. You want to keep his confidence about him. You don't want him to lose confidence in himself. But I mean, it's
11 points on 14 shots out of a cell.
disgusting. Yeah, that's disgusting. One of them buckets was like a last second dunk at the end. So that's a garbage time bucket. The game was already decided by that point.
Shout out to Champagne too. Shout out to Champagne.
I didn't mention Champagne. That's the thing I was looking for. Champagne hit huge three after huge three, man. Every time they needed it, and that's who he's been for them. That's who he's really been for them. He's like their knockdown shooter, and he showed why. But yeah, I think the combination of De'Aaron Fox really stepping up, Harper off the bench, where they never really there was no drop off, because Castle kind of had a tough day. I mean, he still played really good defense, but he got in foul trouble early. I feel like Caruso maybe got in his head a little bit with that foul he put on him in like the second quarter, I think it was.
Yeah.
He didn't really look the same after that. But yeah, when he came off court, I mean, you had De'Aaron Fox holding it down. You had Harper holding it down. I don't have to keep naming these same names again and again, but man, this team is deep, man. This team is deep. This team is they look like they're primed and ready to raise this banner, man. And if Wemby can lead this team to a championship in year 3 at what 21 years of age, 22, I think he'll be the youngest. Assuming everything goes as you would expect, he'd be Finals MVP. You're talking about. Just like I said earlier in our earlier pod, man, I think we're looking at the next dynasty in the NBA. We obviously won't see another. It'll be another year without a repeat champion. I don't think there's been a repeat champion since the Heat, if I'm not mistaken.
The Warriors, I think.
The Warriors. There you go. Back to back Warriors. Had the Warriors go back to back. What was that? 17, 18, right? With KD.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on almost 10 years. Yeah, I think these boys could do it, man. I haven't had that confidence in a team that they could be a back-to-back champion since the Warriors, to be honest. It was when Toronto won it, you knew that Kawhi was getting out of there. Who won it after Toronto? Was that the Cavs after them? Well, the Cavs won it in 16. Didn't think they were going back-to-back, obviously, because the Warriors got Durant. So
maybe the Lakers in the bubble, but they traded everybody away. So
yeah, you had the Lakers in 20.
And LeBron got hurt.
Right, you had the Lakers in 2021. You had Giannis and the Bucks. Then they traded everybody away. Man, was it 22? Was that Denver or was that Golden State? That's when Golden State beat the
Golden State
Celtics,
last
right?
ride.
Right. Golden State beat the Celtics in 22. You
Maybe the
had
Celtics when they won theirs, people thought they were going back.
yeah. The Celtics look like they were primed to do it, man. But Jason Tatum gets hurt, and that kind of showed its head today. I mean, like I spoke on briefly earlier, J Dub wasn't there. This other player whose name
He
is
might not be
escaping
there
me.
though. That's gonna be another interesting one because it's been the same leg the
Ah,
whole year.
that's what I was gonna ask you too. Okay, say they find out J Dub is like he can still play,
Damaged
but
goods.
damaged goods. Do you add him into this trade, and do you try to go big and get maybe? I mean, I can't really say anyone who would be a better pickup than Giannis, but at that point, do you try to keep Chet? And we can have a three-headed monster, and maybe Chet can play, next to Giannis, and that can give him some confidence. Or I don't know. He just looked so out of it, man. He just looked like he was completely out of it. And I couldn't really say any other reason to say. I mean, Wemby's gonna be there. Wemby's not going anywhere. This Spurs team is not going anywhere unless guys just decide, I want my money, and they just can't pay everybody. That's the only thing I can see breaking this up. But yeah, moving forward, them Spurs, they're gonna be, something to deal with. I look at somebody like Ant Edwards. Does he try to make a shake? Does he try to make a slide to get
Come on
over
down to
there?
Atlanta.
Oh, I'd love
Come
to
on
see
down to
that.
get the hell out the
I
West.
would love to see that. I would love to see him come on to Atlanta. That would be beautiful for the city. I think that might even be what Jalen Brown ends up doing because he's out here talking about this is the best year of his career, his favorite year, whatever. He's talking crazy. He's talking really reckless. I think he's just trying to do whatever he can to bully his way out of Boston. But that's another topic for another day. Um, yeah. So here it is, Spurs Knicks. I mean, what do you see?
Probably Spurs in 6 or 7.
Really, you see 7 games? I say 5 games just because I think the Knicks will probably win game one just because the Spurs they just had a grueling 7 game series. They're gonna have what 4 days of rest or so, 3 4 days of rest, and
Yeah.
then you're right back out there. The Knicks been sitting around for 2 weeks chilling. I think the Knicks will probably come out here and sneak game one or game two, just to make it interesting. And then I don't think they're gonna have the buckets, man. I don't see Josh Hart having 28-point games. The other thing about the Spurs, man, them boys play defense. Them boys play gritty defense, and it's all of them. It's not like they're relying on. I mean, obviously Wemby anchors it. Castle's the head of the snake, but they all play D. They all switch. They all guard. They all board. They all do everything. I mean, you got a lot of guys that are trying to establish themselves in the league. You got a lot of guys that haven't seen that big payday yet. And I think that hunger, man, that hunger is just you can't really teach that. You can't give somebody that want to. And they all had that want to and that ambition, and you can see it. It jumps off the screen. I don't know, man. I just don't think the Knicks have enough buckets. I don't think they have enough guys that can really score the ball. Um,
Honestly, I feel like the only way they win is if they steal both of them in San Antonio to start. If they go up 2-0, I don't think a split's gonna be enough.
yeah, I just can't see him doing it. I really think this is gonna be like all this. Oh, Brunson's the best Nick ever. We about to see. We about to show see because I think he's gonna struggle. I honestly do. I think between Castle, Harper, Vassell, De'Aaron Fox, I just think he's gonna have a really tough go of it, man. He might only average 18 points, 17 points in this finals, and I don't think it's going to be on, very efficient shooting either. I think he's going to have a really tough go of it. I think Chet is going to have a really, I mean, Chet. I think Cat is going to have a really tough go of it with Wemby looming. Cornette, we got to speak on Cornette, maybe the block of the playoffs. I mean, he's going to come in there and defend and play hard nosed ball. I just think that they're just overmatched. Unless Mike Brown, Mike Brown could
You can
could
cook something up.
he could. I
Most
mean,
definitely can.
that it could come down to the coaching battle. I mean,
But I think the only way they win is if, like I said, they steal those first two. They got to do more than split. It's got to be the first two.
man, them first two. I don't see the scoring power of them to do that. I mean, unless you can find a way to have Castle out there turning it over again left and right, and I just don't think that's gonna happen because Darren Fox is back. I mean, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to shoulder the load of really playing point. He can play out ball. Um, I don't know if like I said earlier. I mean, if OG Ananobi comes out there and just goes crazy, because that's kind of the only guy that just because he has some weight to him, he can really get his shot. I feel like he can rise up and shoot over guys. If he can come out there and really go crazy in the first two games, maybe that's the Knicks' only chance. Other than that, I don't see it, man. I think it's gonna be a quick one in five. I think it's gonna be a quick one in five, and I think that's just how it's gonna go.
But we shall see. We
We
shall see.
shall see. I think that's gonna wrap it up for us. Anything else you want to throw out there?
Good man.
Good. I think I am too. I don't. I'm trying to think. Was there anything that developed over the week that I heard about? Anything out of the blue? Nah, nothing really comes to mind, man. I saw a great. It was a great series, though. I think it was a great series, man. I don't think it's gonna be like an
This is the
all-time
most fun I had
series.
watching the NBA in a long time. I'll say that.
Long time, long time. It was really competitive. It didn't really, it didn't look like it
Pre-pandemic
was
vibes.
over.
Pre-pandemic vibes.
Yeah, yeah, I could agree with that. I could agree with that, man. It really came down to that fourth quarter. It came down to like the last 2 minutes of the game. I think it's like a 6 point game with like 2 minutes left, and then, um, ironically or surprisingly, the Spurs seemed like they just kept the cooler head in a lot of possessions. They just made the right decisions, got the ball to who needed to get the shot, and shots got made. And OKC goes down. So one thing's for certain, we will have a new champion in the NBA for the year 26, and we'll keep you guys informed and updated with our perspectives on it as we move forward. Again, my name is David Ware, here with my brother Brian Ware,
Yep.
and this is a Brother's Perspective. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Peace.